Hello, good evening. How is everybody? Hope that you are all well. Hope that you can hear me. I'm just trying to get myself sorted out a little bit. Really tight on getting on time there. Forgive me, I just opened the room as public. So I've just closed it down and reopened it so that it is private. I thought it was a bit weird that we have one or two unknown people jumping in. But we are going for a friends only tonight. We'll see how many we get. I am going to get out and track it in a moment, and we're going to go for the qualifier. I've just got this set up as a race. I've got all the settings wrong for this tonight. Oh, what is up with me? I'll just move you back across. So let's just change those details. Just enter it. Right, hopefully, there we go. Doing the qualifier now. Oh, man alive. It's been one of those days today. Absolutely one of those days. It's like, beginning of the month. Work's been crazy. Then it went quiet. Went out with Joe. We went out to the garden centre to buy 2 or 3 bits and came back with a whole load. Typical. But otherwise, yeah, no, good day. I hope everybody is well and looking forward to some good racing tonight. I can see the Borky and Gamer Dan chat, Hulky, all in the chat at the moment. Jake is in as well. Good evening. And Grenster just joining. He's going to be joining in a few. Welcome to all of you guys. And we got Gamer Dan, Mad Mikey, Borky, me, Number One Pops, and somebody else just joining in the lobby at the moment. Good to see Gamer Dan is in. Hopefully your ear is reasonably okay, although you're in a pink car, so I don't know what that's about, but there we go. I'm just going to get out on track for the moment, and yeah, just a busy day there. Drac Fury, good evening. Yeah. Okay, so the GG and the Go worked. Oh, Wayne, thank you for checking. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you for checking those 2 icons. Jake's DR is going up just over 22,000 now. I'm sitting at 33,270 after last night. I got my first ever A ranked race win last night. I was over the moon, but boy oh boy was I shattered at the end of it. And as much as I wanted to go and do some daily races today, boy, my back, well, it's not my back, but my head is telling me that I've done enough this week. And I've had a headache all day long, and sort of some pressure just building in my head a little bit. So I decided not to do any daily races tonight, just come straight into the lobby races with you guys. And I didn't really want to push it. It is Good Friday here in the UK tomorrow, and then we've got Easter Monday, so this will be the last official stream until Tuesday of next week. If I do get online tomorrow, then I'll maybe do some daily races, but this will be the last lobby that I will be holding until Tuesday. So you got 4 days without me. There's like with Rory, when it comes to bank holidays, I believe that people should be spending it with their families, and so I do the same. We're going to be with the family on Sunday, Easter Sunday. We're all getting together at my daughter's, which will be nice. Both my daughters and Joe and myself will be there with the lads, so looking forward to that. And I hope that all you guys are getting to do something nice over the weekend as well. Number One Pops is in, and Ollie, good evening. Game down says, finally on waiting list for gallbladder removal too. Waiting for, are they actually going to take it out? Oh, crikey. You are in the wars, my friend. So am I, because I'm going off the track now. Got to remember the car that I'm in. Oh, let me just get into that. So finally on a waiting list for a gallbladder removal too. Waiting list around 4 months. Well, fingers crossed you don't get a repeat in the meantime, Dan. I'm just hoping that you stay good. Drac Fury is going to be joining us for the F1 Smashy Bashy at the end. I thought we haven't done a smashy bashy in a while, so I thought we would just do one of those at the end of the night. And yeah, I'm actually quite glad that we're in the little M2s, because as many of you know, I do want to change my car later this year, or maybe this time next year. I'm not quite sure how finance is going to work out, and I've got my heart set on a BMW M2 competition, but Joe's thrown me a curveball, because we did have a Jaguar XC at one point as a company car, or I have one as a company car. She said that she really liked the Jaguar, so there's one that's come up in Northampton, so local to where I am, and I had a little look at that, and it's sort of thrown me a little bit, as it's a lot cheaper, the Jaguar. It doesn't hold its value like the M2 comp, so I'm in this one just to remind me how much I like this car, even though I struggle to drive it in the game. I crash it like crazy, and braking is a nightmare, and we're on the racing tyres tonight. Just interested to see how it performed on the racing tyres compared to the sports. I tell you what, it's actually quite slippery. It's almost harder to race this on the racing tyres than it is on the sports tyres, if I'm honest. But the randomiser said racing tyres, so racing tyres it was. As you can see already, getting into difficulties coming down the mountain. Mad Mikey's got no such problems. He's just banged in a 216. Mikey really quick in these sports cars, the road cars. Game it down with a 217.5 and Borky with a 219.7. Let's just see how we go. Just got that slowed down for that corner. I'm not going to be particularly quick around here. I'm just going to enjoy it. Just because I really like this car. Now I'll probably do maybe a couple of races, and then maybe I'll sit out on one and then try and do another one, and of course the smashy bashy at the end. But I will probably need to just rest midway through. Right, we're going to be going racing in a minute. It's 8 minutes past, so as soon as we hit 9 I need to duck out, see where we are, and then we'll get going. I've had a few people also asking me about telemetry stuff. Now I haven't upgraded telemetry racing software in a while, because I've been hanging on until I can get a new PC, because I did wonder whether the PC was struggling to run OBS and everything else as well. We just binned it again. But I have turned telemetry racing on tonight. Again, it will need to get it upgraded at some point, but you'll see that it is on the screen and give you some idea of what it provides. There is also telemetry in the game, but the one thing I really like about telemetry racing, and a few people have questioned me about this, is, because I often talk about it, is the ability to record your lap time and somebody else's. So very often when Greg and Dan and Jack have done me replays, I'll load them up, record them, and then I'll record my own and then overlay mine over them, and that's one of the ways that I've found to help me to get quicker and quicker and quicker. Been really useful. So I have turned that on this evening. If that does cause us some problems on the stream, I apologise, but that is the detail that is on the right hand side of the screen. It is 10 past. I'll probably talk a little bit more about telemetry racing in a minute. It's just a few people have been asking about it, so I thought I'd put that out there. Also had a few people asking about supporting the stream as well, hence the Discord message I put out, a very long one explaining what was what and stuff. So quite a lot to go through tonight. We'll touch on some of these subjects during this evening's stream. In the meantime, I need to get on with this one. We've got Ollie and Gamer Dan, Wheels Racing, Grenster, Mad Mikey, me, Swifty's in, Borky, number one Pops. Let's get the qualifying underway and we'll see how we go. I can almost guarantee I'm going to be right at the back of the field on this one. Love this car, but I'm just too much of an animal in it. I really need to rein it in and be a little bit more careful. So the telemetry racing bit on the right hand side there, you've got the steering inputs across the top. You've then got my throttle and brake inputs, and where it drops down is where you come off the throttle to do a gear change. You've also then got the speed, you've got the gear that I'm in, and you've also got the tyre temperatures and the fuel amount. So tyre temperatures are one of the interesting ones, and also you've got other bits and bobs. Is that Dan behind me? No, it's Ollie behind me. Okay. So yeah, so that's what all of that stuff on the right hand side of the screen is for, and why it's up there. It's just a few people have picked up on the logo on the car and a few other bits and pieces, and a few people have said, why am I not running it anymore? That's because I tended to do it offline rather than having it running all of the time. But like I said, it's an old version that I've just popped on today, and I'll look to see if I'm able to update that at some point. But maybe have a good weekend or whenever. There's lots to do this weekend. Paint a wall in the garage tomorrow, and then move a load of stuff around so that I can get it all put together. Whoa, 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 there's wheels parked up on the unfortunate part of the track there. Tomorrow morning we've got the builders back in to do a little bit more work on their utility room. The back of the garage, we've got partial conversion going on, and Saturday will be whatever, Sunday we're with the girls, and then Monday will be whatever. I'm hoping to get out for some walks with Joe and Coda and just have some quality time. And those of you that are in the UK on a long bank holiday, I hope that you're going to be able to have a nice bank holiday with your families, and those of you that are on a regular weekend, I hope your Saturday and Sunday is good. But that is just a reminder as well that I will not be hosting lobbies on Friday or Monday of this week. Like Rory, I don't do streaming on bank holidays because I do believe that is family time. We should all be with our families. Now I know not all of us have got families. Some of you out there don't. So if you want to set up your own lobbies, I've got absolutely no problem with that. It's just something that I have always done. That Fury says, most streams just have temps in big. I know. I've just put it on because I'm just showing people what telemetry racing has got on theirs. That's all. I know that I think Digit has the tyre temps quite large. He's pulled that up from somebody, and there's a lot of people that have all the temperatures and things like that. A lot of the tools are paid for, and but obviously I don't know about telemetry at the moment, but it was free for a time. It may well be chargeable now, I'm not quite sure. Like I said, I don't normally have it on when I'm streaming. It's normally something that I use just myself offline when I want to analyse stuff. Not used it in a while. Let's just get out of there. Oh. Spin that one. I won't get a lap time in now. But I'm not going to get in everybody's way. Which one's a good bit of kit, Drac? The one in the game, telemetry racing, or the one that Digit uses and Coach Dave? And There's so many out there. Which one are you saying is a good one? The other thing I do like about the one in the game is where you can look at the line, but I haven't worked out whether you can like run and save somebody else's lap time other than just your own. Because one of the things I really like is looking at our top racers. Using my my replay. I was watching one of Mikey's the other night where he was so far ahead in the Audi. Just dived in to have a look and just see what I could pick up and what I could learn. Oh, the own one, yeah, the one in the game. It is a nice bit of kit. I must look at it a little bit more. You can do that in the game. One over your own. But can I like, if I do save a replay, can I record like your lap and then overlay mine over yours? Not really looked into it yet. Oh, you can. Cool. That sort of means that there's no need for all of the third-party add-ons. It's almost made them null and void then, I guess. Which is a bit of a shame. It's the same section we look at the Ghost one. I'll have to look at that. I will have to have a nose. Have a nose, but anyway, I've got the telemetry racing one just up on there tonight, just to see how we go. Right, tonight we're doing Mount Panorama in the BMW M2 competition, just 7 laps around here. Then we're off to Sardegna, the road track C in reverse for an 8-lap run there. Heavy damage on that one for a change, would be interesting. Watkins Glen long course in the GR3s, 5 laps. So Sardegna's GR4. So Watkins Glen long course is also heavy damage. I don't know if I've got those two as heavy. I'll have to double check. Suzuka Circuit full course in the GR1, 10 laps around there with heavy tyre and fuel around that one will be quite interesting. And then we're going to finish up around Tokyo in the Super Formula. So those are the races that we are going to be doing this evening. You all right, Coach? What are you doing? Right, so as predicted, Grenster and Gamer Dan are going to be leading us away on row number 1. Mad Mikey and Swifty on row number 2. Ollie and Wills on 3. Borky and number 1 Pops on 4. And then, as I said, as predicted, I'm last on 9 without a time being set. All right. Let's see. Jake says, looking forward to Watkins Glen. Can get my new Jaguar out. Jack knows what's coming. Oh, we know what's coming. The new livery, I think, isn't it, Jake? Are you bringing out your new livery tonight? I think. I'm looking forward to seeing it. It's a mashup of PSR and DDR, if I'm not mistaken. Be a bit strange, but looking forward to seeing it. Right. Okay. Here we go then. 7 laps around here. I am likely to be an absolute nightmare. So the traction control is going on 1, and we will just see how we go. Oh, it's like Swifty and I both got a jump start there. I was pushing the wrong button, pushing the indicator and not the handbrake. Oh, I think Wills has just taken Dan out, I think. There's a pink car. No, Dan's out front. Who else is in a pink car? See, she didn't have a pink car because she get taken out. Ooh, getting squeezed here a bit. Coda, I can't let you out. I'm racing. Whoa! Go on, Swifty. Back of the car went all over the place there. Really, really light. He's 1.6 in front, chasing down Borky. And I've got Ollie and Will. Well, Ollie's chasing me. It looks like Will's and Ollie took. Well, who was it? One of them took each other out. The two youngsters having a bit of a punch up at the beginning of this one. I don't know if it's a barroom brawl, but. Got Ollie right back on my bumper now. Oh, he's going to come by. He's not got Hello Kitty on the back of that, has he? It's not just pink. It's pink, pink. Oh. Jake has just been timed out by Stream Elements for some reason. Grinch the Gamer Dan and Mikey are your 1, 2, 3 here. Been loving the Daily Race C this week, but not really looking forward to next week, if I'm honest. Nothing in there that really is grabbing me at the moment. Obviously we don't know the cars, but Highway 1 I've never done well at, and I'm going to imagine that Suzuka could well be GR2s or maybe even GR1s, don't know yet. Drac Fury was predicting a Super Formula last week. Maybe it's even Super Formula at Suzuka. Who knows? Could be interesting, couldn't it? But we'll see how things go. I've got a lot of things to do with Gran Turismo at the moment. I've got a lot of World Circuit races to catch up. People keep asking me. I've got a few World Circuit race videos that people are asking me to revisit. And I also want to do some more recruiting as well. I've been enjoying having quite full rooms this week. And it'd be nice to get back to a few more. So had a few new people that have registered but not actually joined us yet, so hoping that maybe a few more that will come in. But as I said, I'd really like to get caught up with the World Circuit races. I've still got a whole load of those to do, and still got the new module, some stuff on there to do as well, some cars to get. The power pack. So yeah, quite a bit to do. Might do a little bit of that next week. I've also had a few questions that people would like answering, one of which I am going to be doing a video on. one of the other videos that I've been thinking about doing, so a few people have been asking about, is you know, when I'm doing the daily races, I've got my DR figure in the top right hand corner of the screen, and I'm often saying, you know, oh, I've got 32,300 and I've just dropped by 67, and people are like, how do you know? Because in the game the DR's hidden. Well, you got the DR main letter A, B, C, D, well, yeah, you know what I mean, but not the actual figure and how far away you are from the next level. Obviously you can see it as a bar graph, but not actual figures. And a few people have been saying to me, how do you see the figures? So I may well do a little bit of a video on that. And I've had a couple of people ask me, how many DR do you need to get to the next level, as in how do I know it's 30,000 to get to an A, and then what do I need to get to an A plus, and things like that. So it's another video I might do at some point. I'm not sure. I don't know if that information is too well known in the game and whether that would just not be worth doing, but it's been a lot of questions coming in just recently that people have been asking me. There's a lot of new people coming into the game just recently that I've noticed. That obviously always leads to a good number of people asking questions. Out on Reddit, there's been a little bit of a move from people getting fed up of the daily races and moving to lobby races. So I've been out there with PSR a little bit, just letting people know that we are out here and what we do, and that there is a way of racing close and respectfully in the game with real world people. He's all over the back of me here. I mean, you can see I'm 7 seconds off of Swifty. Just shows how slow I am in these cars. I do love the road cars, but I do find them a real challenge. Like a few of you do. I tell you who doesn't find them a challenge, and that is Grenster, Gamer Dan and Mikey. They are out front 1, 2 and 3 at the moment. And there's a lovely little battle going on between Grenster and Dan. Go on, Ollie, go through, mate. You're going to be miles quicker than me. Whoa! Oh, don't know whether that was dirty air or whatever, but oh, that broke away there. I wasn't quite expecting that. Got number 1 is 8 seconds behind me at the moment, and that doesn't mean anything with me. So it's Grenster out front, Gamer down 2nd, Mikey 3rd. Swifty's in 4th at the moment, with Ollie chasing him down in 5th, and I am now 1.5 seconds back already. Just shows how quick Ollie is around here. He's I think he binned it a minute ago, so he's going to be wanting to get back into it. I'm going to try and learn what I can. Oh my word, mate, you don't want to do that. You'll wind up in the barrier. Oh, I nearly dropped it. Couldn't quite get that slowed down quick enough, and back end was coming around. Almost again. The way the back of this car is stepping out, I feel like I'm on the ragged edge, but I think it's just me out of control. I'm honest. Oh, he was a bit slow out of there. God, every time I get up behind Ollie, the back end of this thing goes, I'm coming round the front, my friend. you know what? I think Ollie might be catching Swifty up front there. I don't know what the difference in time is between them. Ollie's now 1.2 there. Go on, Ollie, go. I reckon you can catch him. Looks like somebody else has gone off down the bottom here. Yellow flags out everywhere. Oh, Mikey's off. Scampering across the grass. Oh, I was just saying that Mikey's really good in these cars, and suddenly we find him scampering away. Oh! Nearly dropped it there. So we find ourselves up in 5th now. And I tell you what, Ollie is catching Swifty. Not sure that I can stay with these two up front here, but where am I? I'm 2.5 off at the back of Ollie, so he's pulled another second out of me on that lap. We've got 2 to go. And Grenster and Dan are way out front, I think, in this one, in a class of their own. You all right? No, don't embarrass me again, please.
No.
What?
I'm going to give you permission if you want to post tomorrow night to sit faithfully.
Why?
Because I'm being nice.
Oh, right, okay. She's after something.
Okay.
No, it's fine.
Huh? You don't want it? It's fine. I will have you look for myself then.
Well, I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. Let me, because, yeah, we'll come back to that a little bit later. Right, come on, let's get this one done. Come on, round we go. She's after something. Come on, where are we? Lifting speed at Ollie's 5.5 seconds down the road now. Took 1 second out of me. Now he's got a wriggle on. He's disappeared. Absolutely disappeared. Just goes to show the class that Grenster, Dan, Swifty and Ollie are in compared to little old me. Whoa. Nearly dropped it again. Outclassed here. We've got number 1 Pops, Wills and Borky behind. I'm not sure who's in 9th. So although the guys out front are definitely outclassing me at the moment, we aren't last. We saw that Mikey was scampering across the grass at one point. Don't know whether he's had a technical issue. I think he might be in 9th. Get through here. You never know. Ollie might bin it in a minute. I might be able to snatch a place. Stranger things have happened. Don't go off. Point 2 up and the whole car's gone there. Right. I was just about to say I've been really pleased with relatively pleased with my lap time. So 2:19, 2:19, 2:19, 2:19, 2:19. But now it's all gone a bit wibbly wobbly. Alien Swift asking Ollie to go away. Is Ollie right with him? I think they might be locked together. Is Ollie going to get that 3rd place? Is Swifty going to open his account tonight? with a podium. I've got wheels tight behind me here now. I'm deep risk of losing fifth here. You had to go super defensive into this one. Oh no, he's got a better run. No! Oh, no! We lost it. I'm going to be back in just a second, guys. Just a moment. Back. Oh, and we're still running. A minute. Looks like Gren's to game it down and Alien Swift for 1, 2 and 3. Jakey says, I don't like it when his lights are getting closer. It's like watching the grunge. Every time you look, he's closer. Oh, tell me about it. I get the same with all of you guys. Especially when I'm streaming. I get seriously worried when you all come up behind me. Oh, absolutely. Ollie, definitely got to chase him down. Because Swifty wants to get podiums. We can't make it easy for him. Got to make him work for him. Need to make him work hard. Absolutely. Because he wants to go all podiums tonight. Well, forget the smashy crashy one. He's looking for 4 podiums tonight, is Swifty, I'm pretty sure. Jake says, yeah, I put in my fastest laps when he told you to chase me down trying to get away. There you go. And I love it when I look at the replays afterwards and I see how you guys are chasing each other down and sparring and battling, and I love that. I absolutely love it. It's really good. Really good. Right, here we go. Let's we're off to Sardegna road track, C reverse in the GR4s for the next one, so be something a little bit easier to drive for me. Although I do love this M2 competition. Oh, so want one of these for real. I won't be driving it like that though. Certainly a little bit more careful. Grenstar in first, a 2:14.478, 3 seconds ahead of Gamer Dan in second with a 2:14.638, and they were really close on track, having a good old battle. I did see. Some 25 seconds back was Alien Swift with a 2:16.825, but he does claim that third place on the podium. Ollie just hanging back with me. He was chasing down Alien Swift towards the end there. Finished just a 0.3 of a second off of the back, or 2.5 of a second off of the back of Alien Swift. So he was in a real flyer. Wills got me on the line. I was so trying to hold on to that 5th place. But Wills, by far the more superior driver, he got in 5th. And can I just say, congratulations to Wills for getting his A+. Did notice that Tom put a note out on the Outlaws Discord to say that Wills had got his A+. So congratulations, mate. At least I was beaten over the line by an A+ rank racer. That's all I can say. I got 6th. Number 1 Pops in 7th. Borky in 8th. And Mad Mikey in 9th. And we saw him running across the grass there, having a bit of a mare. Grenster, Gamer Dan and Alien Swift, you're 1, 2, 3. So now we're heading off to Sardegna. And lovely little track, this one. I do like this track. And we're in the GR4s. These are all out of the randomiser, the races tonight. And I love this one. Now, the only thing here is, and I am going to double check this, I should have checked it a moment ago, is I believe, I'm going to leave it as it is, but I believe that we might be on heavy damage for this one. So if you have a bump, you are going to be carrying that damage until the very end of the race. Personally, I like heavy damage. We are on heavy damage, 2 and 2 tyre and fuel, heavy damage. It is a straightforward sprint race, but obviously you've got to be careful, because if you do have a bump, then you could be in a spot of bother. Ollie says, glad to hear I make you faster, Jake. I won't go easy this time. Oh, Jake, he's going to have to work for it. Danny Marshall, good evening, my friend. Thank you for popping in. Thank you for popping in this evening. I appreciate that. And for saying hello. Right, where are we? So we've got the TT, 3 TT Cups in this one. And I have sort of decided that I'm constantly going in cars that are getting swamped and left behind. So I'm going to have a little go at going into a car that others are in, that are choosing. I just do need to put this to qualify. I've set these up wrong tonight, so let me just change that very, very quickly. Obviously it just messes up anybody that is on track. But where are we? Car settings. Yeah, we're all good to go. Let's get that one underway, and then the qualifier will be at I'm going to go 10-2 for this one. Let's go 10-2. I'm going to get out on track and see how we go, because I am running without traction control at the moment, trying to get the confidence in it. Confidence has built really, really massively this week in the Daily Race C. Been running that one exclusively without the traction control on, in lots of different cars. I've done that in the G70, the Megane, I think I did a 4C as well. Then we did the Honda NSX. So yeah, quite a mix of cars we've done that one. But settled on the Megane. That really was the car of choice for me. Got that wrong through there. Mikey with a 57.783, Ollie with a 57.798, Medan with a 58.1, and Borky with a 58.3. So all pretty close at the front there. Just put in a 59.7, so way off the pace at the moment. Good evening, Jonesy. Gren still with a 57.2. Ollie with a 57.2 as well. So we've got quite a ding-dong battle going on at the front of the field at the moment. So Ollie with a 57.2, came down with a 57.3, Mikey with a 57.3, Borky with a 57.9, Will's not quite in the 58s, he's fractionally outside. And I'm in the same boat at the moment. Well, I'm not in the same boat, I'm way off, 58.6. So I'm 0.6 of a second. Swifty goes in front of 58.4. So we are falling to the back again. Just got a tiny little bit of admin that I've got to do. Let's just jump out of there for a second. I thought so. We have a newbie in the room. Tasterers. So who is this? URL Tidders. It's going to be a friend of somebody in the room, but I don't know who. Just do a welcome. So everybody else in here is Ollie, Dan, Wills, Grenster, Mab, Mikey, Tidders. Everybody else is a regular. So I'm just going to go for a welcome. Please stay tonight, but please consider joining PSR for future nights. All right. Obviously, Tidders is a friend of somebody, but I popped him in for a freebie tonight. Well, not exactly a freebie, but you know what I mean. Good afternoon, Tom. I could just see Tom has jumped in as well. Good evening. And Jonesy, good evening, if I didn't say good evening before. Danny Marshall is in. Jake, yeah, all the, I think I said good hello to most people. And poor old Jake, he got timed out earlier on for a DDR versus PSR. Unfortunately, using 3 caps will count you as shouting. So that's what all that was about. We're going to go racing in just a moment. So we have got Ollie, Gamer Dan, Wheels Racing, Grenstar, Map Mikey, and me, Tidders, Jonesy, Borky, and number 1 Pops. As soon as that hits 50, we're going to be going racing. Jake says, race without me. I need to find my charger for the pad. No. We're going to lose him. We're going to lose him. That means he won't get his full complement. A lot of us in FF cars. So we've got TT Cups, Megane Trophy, the Megane, the Mazda. So it's quite a few. I should have gone in the Megane really, and shouldn't I? Been running that one all this week. We know how it feels. But we've gone for the Audi. How many Meganes have we got? And the Swift is in there. Borky and number 1 Pops have gone for the Swift. That's a good choice. Tidders is in the F-Type. And we're still waiting to see Swifty in his F-Type at the moment. I think that's possibly going to be coming up at Watkins, Glen or Suzuka. We'll see how we go. We have lost Swifty for the moment. Right, let's see how we go in this one. So we qualified badly last time, stayed out of trouble, and got a reasonable finish. But, this one really got to get on with it because it's a much shorter and less forgiving track. All behind in this one, and it's quite hard to catch up. already got Mikey chasing me down. So we've got pressure on me already. Come on, get round, don't go too deep. Got that really wrong out of there. So wrong. Should have stayed out to the left. Opened the corner up and then got a better run up the hill. Come on, get round, get round. Oh, we're on the grass if we're not careful. Gren still with a 57.3. Ollie's just gone quicker. Got a 57.1 for Ollie, a 57.3 for Grenster, 57.3 for Mikey. Tidders with a 58.3, I've got a 58.6. Porky with a 59.3, but feeling Porky will go quicker. I've not gone any quicker, I was half a second slower. Come on, get round, get round, get round, get round. So this is where you guys are learning that one thing I cannot do is just jump onto a track and nail it. It takes me lap after lap after lap to get a decent lap time. Mikey's going to go through. Zach, I'll spend ages behind Greg and Jack with their lap times for the daily races, just trying to go quicker, quicker, quicker. And it takes me time to do that. Down the back of the field here. 1.5 seconds off the pace is huge around here. I don't know where they're finding that time, but that is the difference between the quick guys and the wannabes. And I'm very much in the wannabe camp. When we go quite faster, it's still nowhere close enough. 0.7 off the pace. Not very good, is it? That is nothing to be happy about. Nothing at all, especially when Ollie is banging that in the TT in first, Gamer Dan in the TT in third. But there we go, there we go. Rachel GT Racing, good evening, how are you? Man, Mikey says, every time I was going faster, I caught up with Mitchell. You should have just gone by, mate. You should have just gone round me. You're just way too fast for me. Really quick. You watch. Mikey's going to come through the pack now. Big time. Just not quick enough. I am, thank you, Rachel. Like I said, you know, when I can put the time in. When I'm doing my lobby races, I can't because it's just what it is. But when I do the daily races, I will put in a good 100 to 200 laps behind a ghost to try and get a decent lap time. There's an enormous amount of investment in time to do that. And good evening, Ray. Enormous amount of investment in time just to get the lap time down. But Ollie and number one Pops will be leading us away on the front row. Not a lot between the two there. Less than a tenth of a second between them. Gamer Dan and Grenster will be leading us away on, well, they won't be leading, they will be following on lap number, row number 2. So row number 1 is Ollie and number 1 Pops. Row number 2 is Gamer Dan and Grenster. Row number 3, Mad Mikey and Wills. Behind them is myself and Jonesy, and Tidders and Borky bringing up the last of the rows on the grid to start off with. But anything, believe me, anything could happen in this one. Absolutely anything. Grenster's been timed out by too many caps in that one. RGTR. What? I can't, I'm about to race. What's up? What? I can't, I'll come see you in a minute. I can't, I don't know what you're trying to say. Can't hear. That was Joe in after something. Not quite sure what. I'm in the gravel. Jones has gone around. How on earth do those guys hold that line through there? Through goes Borky, I think. They got such a better line out that last corner than me. Borky tucks in behind. Looks like Ollie got into some strife there. See how you can learn off faster racers when you're racing them. But Ollie's got a lovely run on me here. Get used to checking that radar on the way in and the way out. I just follow Wheels off. I thought I'll follow Wheels. He's a brilliant racer. He never bins it. He's not spinning anymore. I thought that would be great, and he's just taking me off onto the grass and let Ollie through. Or number one Pops is off on the gravel now. William, what are you doing to me? Going to be in the gravel there, but it's Game of Damn Mad Mikey and Grenster are out front at the moment. The positions are changing up the front there. Oh, again, I was slow out of there. Look at Ollie just driving away, and number one Pops is reeling me in really, really quickly. He's going to get a flyer up the inside. Outlaw still with a better run than me. Look, I've got a slipstream. He's still driving away from me. I'm on the grass there. Six of 8. We're down in 6th place at the moment. Hidders behind. One Pops in front. Just trying to get on the power just to try and close up, but not happening. Not happening. We've got Game of Damn Mad Mikey, Grenster and Ollie just out front. They're just going through the corner at the top of the green there. .7, 1.8 behind number one. Little Swift is quick. The Swift is swift. Just losing time to number one at the moment. I sort of need number one to get in amongst the guys up ahead and get into a battle and slow them down. But it's not going to happen. We've only got one to go. So it's Mad Mikey out front, Gamer down second, Grenster third, Ollie currently in fourth, number one Pops in fifth. I've got sixth at the minute, and we hold on to sixth. Who knows? Hidders behind, just 2.5 and catching. As I say that, he just maybe had a little bit of an issue and he's dropped back just a tad. Mikey in the wall. Mikey can't get any luck at the moment. Number one Pop's had an easy overtake on me when I made the mistake, and he's run away since. 3.3 seconds away. He just kept going and going and going. Absolutely left me behind. Right, I need to very quickly. Joe was after me for a second. I'll be back in just a moment. Right, we are back. Sorry about that. Oh, keep disappearing tonight. What is up with me? What's going on? Demanding wife. That's what it's all about. Right, save the replay. We'll just quickly share that. Only a big quick one. And then we'll have a look and see what the finishing order was. And while this is saving, I'm going to turn my fan on because it's getting awfully warm in here. And I've got my eye on a different seat, which has fans in it. And I do get awfully warm in here with all of the equipment running. Oof. Oh no, Greg's no, sorry, Mikey's got an issue. Mikey's got a bit of an issue with his thumb. Gamer Dan was the winner at 57.256. Grenster just 0.6 behind with a 57.351, and then Ollie with the fastest lap of 56.876 in third, 0.7 back. Number one Pops got by me, and I just couldn't chase him down. 3 seconds ahead of me in the end in fifth. Tidders sixth, Borky seventh, Wills Racing eighth, and Jonesy ninth. Map Mikey with problems in 10th. He was into the wall and off. Gamer Dan, Grenster, and Ollie, your 1, 2, 3 for that race. And obviously, we did not see Swifty in that one, but I'm expecting to see him in this one. Jake, I can't find my charger. Lie to do my best to do the next race, but it will be my last, sadly. Well, what charge are you after? Is that for your controller? All right, where are we? 22:10. Qualifier for this one is going to be at 5:15. 5 minutes. We are into the GR3s now. What car people are going to go for? I don't know. Should I do the BMW? BMW is usually reasonably good around here, but it'd be very interesting to see what car people are in. We've lost Tidders for the moment. He's just disappeared. Jake says, yeah, I've moved today, so don't know what I've done with it. Well, I'll tell you what, if you've moved today and you're racing already, that's pretty good going. And Mikey says that he was so looking forward to this one. Oh, you got 5 minutes to give your thumb a rest, mate, but I can understand what it's like. At the moment, all my my gloves are all gone there, so I've got a lot of pressure on my thumb right there, and it hurts after a few races. So I do know exactly how you feel. I know exactly how you feel. But I don't know exactly how you feel because I don't know what issues you have. So that's a completely ridiculous statement on my part, because there could be all sorts of reasons for that. So yeah, no, I don't know how you feel, but I'm much the same. I have a sore thumb at the end of the night. Oh, crumbs. What are we into? Are we into racing mediums for this one? Let's just throw some mediums on this one. Car settings. Just going to take a moment or two just to give my back a little bit of a rest. So what I will do is I'll put you onto spectate. And we're on board with Wills. Wills Racing. Oh, it's gone. I cannot feel it at all. It's what nerve damage does. Yeah, you see, I've just got a rub-in, which gives me a little bit of a red patch and a blister. But well, if you've got nerve damage in your hands, that's horrible when you've got no feeling. Do you race on a controller, Mikey? Salamander, good evening. Hey ho, stopped in to drop a like and a sub. Thanks for subbing to my channel earlier, appreciate it. Oh, you're welcome, my friend. Thank you for the favour being returned. I appreciate you. Thank you ever so much. 5,327 now. The numbers coming up slowly. All going in the right direction. It's all good. It's all good. It's good. Looking for 5,500 subs now. We're going to be a fair old time before we get there. Just creeps up by 2 or 3 a day. But I appreciate you helping, my friend. I really, really do. Yeah, it's on the pad. I have a new G29, but haven't the room to set it up at the moment. I'm so looking forward to using it though. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. G29s are good, and it will make life a lot easier on your hands, I am sure. I can't be doing with all the little buttons. They drive me crazy. Oh, Grenster's in the Genesis, and so Dan's in the Corvette. Wow. Dan's in the Corvette. We've got Grenster's in the Genesis. Ollie is in the Jaguar. Alien Swift is also in the Jaguar. Now this is the PSR stroke DDR livery. It's a bit of both on this one. The Jaguar is supposed to be quite good. Should we try the Jaguar or should we go? I don't know. Borky's in the VW Beetle. Jonesy's in the Peugeot. Ray Purchase is in the AMG. And I was going to go, well, what car should I go in, everybody? What car do you think I should go in? I really don't know. Come on, Rachel, what car do you reckon I should be in, miss? What do you reckon? Should I go in the... I'm not going to try the Corvette, but should we try the Jaguar or the Beamer? Jake, he's got Taylor Swift all over it. Oh, my word. Right, where are we? Going in a minute. BMW, she says. All right. We'll stay in the Beamer. Oh, right. Where are we? We are about to go racing. 15:15, I said. 15:15, we're nearing. So we got... I'm just going straight into the race on this one because we got this one, then we got Suzuka, and then I want to get a smashy bashy in before 11 o'clock. So it's Ollie and Dan that were going to be leading us away. Wills Racer and Grenster, if this is the correct order, on row number 2. I'm on row number 3 with Swifty. Behind us is Jonesy and Borky, then Ray Purchase and number 1 Pops. I did say qualifier, I meant race. So we are going straight into the race. No R8s, he says. So just going to go into the race now. Right, let's get going and see what we can do. So we're going straight into the race because we'll do this one. And then we've got 10 laps around Suzuka. And then we're going to be doing, which is quite a long race, in the GR1s. And then we are into the Super Formula Crashy Bashy around Tokyo. Granted, I reckon it will lay the grid based on how we've set laps in the practice. Just lately, mate, it's not been doing that. It's actually been doing it by DR. So the A pluses, then the A's, then the B's. Something's changed recently, I think, unbeknownst to everybody in the game. Maybe in the last update or something. Caught that bogged down massively. swear they've done something to this BMW as well. This BMW used to be really nice and quick. It just seems so slow everywhere. I thought I was going to slide into Grenster there. Compromise my exit massively. Hold it in fifth to the end here. Got 1.5 off of Ray. Not quite able to close. For the moment. Oh, it's a big old slide. Oh, that was all crossed up. BMW's got his tyres warmed up now. It's feeling a lot better than it was through those first few corners where I just got mullered. But Ray's still pulling away, 2.1 ahead. Gift to Racing, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for popping in. Couple with penalties there. .8 behind Ray now, but we're running out of time. Laps to go. I've not even been able to look to see the places. I'm concentrating so hard on this one. Stay out of the wall, Mitch. Ollie's out front, Gamer down second, Will's in third, Grenster's fourth, Ray's fifth, and I'm finding myself in sixth again tonight. Sixth does seem to be my place this evening. The grunt of that AMG just pulling away slightly there. From 0.8 to 0.9, just trying to pick up a slipstream, but he's got a slipstream on the cars in front as well. Giving it everything through there. Oh, right with a big moment. Woohoo! AMG all over the place there. Oh, I'm in the wall. Oh, I've got half second. Oh, come on, that's not fair. I slowed down as well because of the wall. Oh, there's a car going off there. It's Will's in trouble. We have got a half-second penalty, and Wills will be catching me in a moment because he's quick. I needed a slipstream off of Ray, it's now. Have to go bold through here. We got a big slide midway and a penalty. That's blown it. So did the exact opposite to what we wanted there. Tried to gain a few tenths, instead we've lost a whole second. It's not good at all. Fighting on the exit too. Through goes Wills. Final lap as well. What a really grotty time to get a massive penalty. Just gifted Will's fifth. That's the second time he's stolen a place from me tonight. He did it at Bathurst where I was slow out of a corner. Now he's just done it on a couple of penalties from me. Is somebody up there happy with that place? Wills beats me again. What have I got to do to beat him? Just not enough. Not fast enough and not clean enough. Two silly little penalties. Jake, who's pushing to pass? Did I do a push to pass? Who did the push to pass? If it was me, put it up. Who did the push to pass? Hope it wasn't me. Got me worried now. He's not said who it was. Was it me, Jakey? Right, you need to put that up into the Discord. Put it up in Discord, mate. Because push to pass, punting, push to pass, dive bombing are 3 no-nos. Push to pass is one of my pet hates. And you'll notice very often if I go into a corner and I tap somebody through the corner, I will always back out when I know I've done it and get in the place back. Push, I get it in the daily races. It annoys the living daylights out of me. It's I hate push to pass more than I hate being punted, if I'm honest. I'd rather be punted and sent to the shallow realm than somebody just slide it up the inside, push you wide and go through. Drives me nuts. Absolutely does. So put it up in the stewards, please, mate. Ollie was your winner with a 146.561 and the fastest lap and the winner. 5.5 seconds ahead of Gamer Dan in second with a 147.3 and Grenster in third with a 147.549. Ray Purchase in fourth, Wills in fifth. I got sixth. Wills just getting ahead of me again. Number one Pop seventh. Jonesy in eighth. Borky ninth. And Alien Swift obviously having some difficulties in that one and winding up at the back in 10th. I'm hoping that he definitely puts puts that out as a what's it. Dan, Jake is he's blah, 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 Swifty. That's who he is. Right, let's just have a little look. But that's what the stewards are up there for. This is the reason why we do it. We haven't had a stewards thingy in a while, if I'm honest. Been a long time since we've had a stewards inquiry. But that is what it's there for. If something has happened, if you feel that you have been infringed in some way, you pop it up into into our stewards as an incident in our Discord, and it does 2 things. One, it helps to educate the whole of the community as to how we want to race and what is and what isn't acceptable, and it also just marks the card of the person that did it. And then obviously if we do get in a situation where somebody is doing it time and time again, then obviously we can then make a decision on whether they stay in the community or they get asked to race elsewhere. Yeah, Jakey, please put that up and use that facility. It is there. Like I said, we haven't had a steward's inquiry for quite some time. In fact, I think I've got one that's still open there that went about 50-50, and I really can't make a decision on it, and I probably need to clear that one down. So Jakey, if you put yours up there, then I will. That will prompt me to clear the others down as well, which I probably need to do. Gamer Dan, are you going to spectate this one? Won't be able to handle it, and want to do the smashy bashy. No worries, I appreciate that. No worries at all. Yeah, Jakey, I must admit, he says there, all I would say is it wasn't you, Mitch. To be honest, matey, I was looking forward to a race, but was driving angry. The problem is, I find that as well. When I'm in the daily races and somebody bumps it up the inside of me, I get in the same boat. It gets under my skin. And even though I don't get angry, it affects me in a way that I cannot explain, which then means that I just can't concentrate. I can't be on it. It's almost like the fight goes out of me and I just don't want to race. It's so annoying. Push to pass is the one thing I absolutely hate. But what I might do is, if we've got time at the end of this one, because I've banged on about this so much, that was at Watkins Glen, wasn't it? I might have a look at it at the end. Because again, what some people do, you know, which lap was it on? 50? Which one was it on? Rachel's just saying good night, Borky, but she's put Borky in caps. So it's Stream Elements has thrown a wobbler. But Rachel, thank you for saying good night to Borky. And number one pop says, hoping it wasn't me. I've had a clean race award all night. There you go. That is an accolade and a half. Look, number one pops with a clean race reward all night. That is so good. Yeah, I'm just wondering what lap, Dan, that it was on. We'll be able to find it. Just because some people, you know, a punt is obvious. Everybody knows what a punt is. But some people do say to me, yeah, what is a push to pass? Now, a lot of it is all in the Discord. In the rules. I spent a lot of time, not only defining the rules, but also explaining what things are and explaining why. That's why the document is so long. But basically, a push to pass is where somebody slides up the inside of you and they just push. The door isn't open, but they'll push the door open to get through. Or as you go on the outside, they'll be leaning on the car and then they won't leave you room on the exit. So you wind yourself on the curb or the grass or worse, and then they go through and just carry on. But what they're doing is it's like old British touring cars back in the 80s and 90s where, I mean, Jason Plato was famous for it and everybody loved him for it. And it was very spectacular, where it would just go up the inside and he'd just rub somebody wide and he'd go through with bang, bang, bang and through he would go and carry on. It's the way they raced back in the day before they outlawed it and it all went non-contact. But obviously what we don't want is we don't want that sort of racing here. We've outlawed it. Yeah, I may well look at it at the end of this one anyway, just to use that as an example of what a push to pass is. Jake's actually saying, Mitch, don't stress. As I said, you're not too fussed until I go back and see. It could be wrong, but I did get shoved wide. Did I go wide and turn back in? Possible. I believe I just appeared inside. So Ray's just worried that it's him. I'm not going to go on stream and say, oh, this is all on somebody, you know, this is bad, and penalise somebody. I often do it. We'll often look at an incident on stream just as an education point of view, and haven't done it in a long while. Not in a long while. And invariably, the person that we're looking at is me, because I know I've done something, and then I'll go and look at it and say, look, this is what I did wrong. I shouldn't have done that, and blah, blah, blah. And a lot of it is just purely for educational purposes, so that we all know how we should be racing. So Ollie and Will's Racing, Grenster and Jonesy, Ray Purchase and number one pops. I am going to be sitting out of this one because my head is hurting and I don't want to do another one. Swifty, Jake is saying this is exactly why I go back and review over throwing someone's name under the bus for no reason. It's not fair on them. Exactly, I totally agree. And the amount of times as well I've gone back and I've looked, I thought, oh, that person's done so and so and so and so, and then I look at the replay and I realise, hang on a minute, Mitch, this was you. I had one the other day in a daily race where somebody, we're going through a corner and somebody basically whacked me and sent me round, where it is in actual fact what I hadn't realised is we're both going around the corner together. I was on the outside and I just turned in on him too much and pit manoeuvred myself. It's all on me. I squeezed him. He had nowhere to go. And I'm like, oh, I've been smashed off again. No, it wasn't. It was me. I didn't leave enough room on the inside. He had nowhere to go. I got sent round. That easy. There we go. Right. Right, let's get this one underway. I just seeing that Super NAS has come in. It looks like Ray might be changing his car. So I just need Ray. I need Super NAS to tick in. Just going to say please tick in, and then we'll get going. Mikey says, I had a look. Only thing I could see was end of lap 1. Jake a little wide. Ray went for the gap, and maybe he got a tiny tap from Mitchell, maybe nudged him towards Jake. So see, you go, it's me. Told you, it's all on me. It's my fault. It's all on me. It's all on me. We might have a nose. Was that all on the first lap? Was that? We might have a little look at it and see. Right, Dan's sitting out on this one, isn't he? I think he said. Pretty sure he said he's out. Right, let's get this one under the way then. Right, let's go. Let's go. So we've got, there's 10 laps around here. Quite a long race with tyre wear included. End of lap, first lap. Cool, we'll have a look at it. Again, I'm not pointing fingers. It's going to be an educational thing. And if I'm in the mix, all the better. Because it means I'm not picking on anybody. Yeah, good mix of cars as well. Grenster's in the Tomahawk. Wills is in the 919. Ollie as well. Jones is in the McLaren. But we, I nearly missed the start then while I was talking. Let's just put some details on. It's going to be Grenster and Jonesy that are going to be leading us away. As I said, Ollie and number 1 Pops behind, then Ray Purchase and Wills. Everybody's going to be really careful and push to pass now in this one. Oh, Ollie's getting a little look on Jonesy. Jonesy's in that McLaren, the VGT. Love that car. Really, really, really good. Oh, we got a Bugatti in there as well. Number 1 Pops is in the Bugatti. So, as it was pointed out in the YouTube chat, a big old mix of cars. Grenster is in the Tomahawk SRT. Ollie is in the 919, I think that is. Then we've got Jonesy in the McLaren. Number 1 Pops is in the Bugatti. Wills, maybe another 919. Ray, potentially the same. And then Super Nace is in the Bugatti as well. Just 7 in this one. But it is the Tomahawk that is out front at the moment. Now, this is the Tomahawk VGT. It's not obviously the big, massive, horrendous, huge Tomahawk. So I'm not sure that Grenster is going to completely run away. You're not going to see all the flappy things going on. But one of my favourite cars for around here is the 919. I'm not quite sure what Ollie is in actually, but there we go. Lots of discussion going on chat. I'll leave that for now. Oh, I've upset everybody, probably. Right. Just you mentioned push to pass, and it's like a red rag to me. I'm the ball, and the push to pass is a red flag. It's the one thing I absolutely hate in racing. And I've been picked up on it myself so much. I used to do it a lot because I used to race like a British touring car racer, because that's what I love, the old touring cars from back in the day. Mike O'Neill, Jason Plato and the like. And when I started to race with a couple of really good racers, which one was an A and one was an A+, they're like, you can't just chuck it up the inside and push to pass, that's not on. And I'm like, what's a push to pass? Never even heard of it before. And then I realised, oh, this isn't allowed. So there we go. Right, Grenster is 0.6 ahead of Ollie. They are 3 seconds ahead of Jonesy at the moment. So that McLaren, I thought, was going to be pretty quick and rapid around here. He's got Wills Racing half a second behind him. And then we've got 4 back to number 1 Pops. And then 1.3 back to Ray. And then 8 and a bit back to Super, who unfortunately is looking a little bit outclassed in this one. I hope he's going to keep going. And he is new to us. I don't know whose friend he is, but he's new to racing with us in this one. And hopefully he will keep on going. But, oh, Grenster's off the track in the Tomahawk. Whoa, jumps across the front of Ollie there. I thought that was going to be another pit manoeuvre job there. But Ollie does go through. I don't know whether Grenster gave the place there with that slightly iffy rejoin, but Ollie out front, so all's good at the moment. Oh, that Tomahawk not looking very, very good in the dirty air. I think Grenster was okay. I thought there might have been a penalty there, but he's looking good. So just 1.5 between these two guys. Who is going to triumph? Is it going to be Ollie or is it going to be Grenster? That Tomahawk so huge compared to the car in front. Massive looking thing, so wide. The four big exhausts out the back. That's Ollie going nicely. He's 0.5 ahead now. These guys are 3 ahead of Wills at the moment. Ollie's just pulling away a little bit more at the moment, 0.7 now, and then they're 3.5 ahead of Wills. So Wills has got Ray Purchase 6.4 behind, and then it's 6.5 back to number 1. So the guys at the back are pretty much spread out. The only real race that we've got on this one is Grenster and Ollie, and whether Wills can get into it. So whilst we've got Grenster and Ollie fighting, and Grenster's found his way to the front again, and Ollie with a big old slide there, Wills is potentially going to be closing in too. Wills is going to really hope that Ollie can get on the back of Grenster. Now I'll remind you that the tyres are going to be a big thing here. Grenster at the moment, his tyres are looking better than Ollie's, and Wills ever so slightly better than Ollie's, but not a lot. Ray's are looking good. Number 1 Popsies are looking okay. Joneses are looking fine, but he's got a half-second penalty on here. And Supers, well, he's really looking after his tyres. He's super good on his tyres. So that's all going pretty well. But some of these guys are really chewing through their tyres. I mean, Ollie is eating his tyres at the moment. We're only on lap number 4, and he's well over quarter worn on the fronts. So this could get quite interesting as we go through this race. Oh, there's all sorts going on at the moment. I mean, I'm going to have a look at that in a minute. There's a big old discussion going on the chat at the minute. Oh dear. We've not had a big old discussion and disagreement like this in a long time. Remember, we're all friends, guys. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Come on, we're all mates. We'll have a look at it in a minute. We'll do the smashy bashing, and I'll have a look at it. Grenster, 0.4 out front at the moment. Going well in the Tomahawk. And Ollie is... Ollie's actually settled down on the tyres a little bit at the moment. The car that he's in, I don't know if it is the 919, I really needed to know, but there we go. He seems to, those tyres seem to have really settled down a little bit at the moment. So whether he is taking care of them in this phase of the race, I'm not quite sure. But the Tomahawk, definitely the better of the cars on the tyres. Gamer Dan says the testosterone hasn't come out to play for a while. Well, it's certainly coming out in bucket loads this evening. Oh, on track as well as in the chat. Oh, this is looking good. Grenster is half a second behind Ollie, but as I said, tyres are going to come into play in here. Wills is 6.3 off the back of these. So whereas I hope the Wills was closing, he has dropped back quite a fair bit. But Ollie is really ringing out these tyres at the moment, trying to stay with Grenster. I don't know whether... because Ollie is in the dirty air, is that car moving around a little bit more than the Tomahawk? And is therefore the Tomahawk getting the advantage on the tyres by being able to use the cleaner air? Ollie is going purple though. He's pushing 1.43 seconds faster. So he is going for it. But I'm just wondering if the dirty air is hurting him just a little bit. Right, bear me a second. Right, let's just Dan, you're a Dan's not racing. You're a mod. If you need to time anybody out, will you do so, my friend? What was that? Somebody's fibbing. Ollie's tyres are what? I'm not fibbing at all. Ollie's tyres are looking really grotty. Grenster's are looking slightly better, and Ollie's falling away a little bit now. He is just falling back ever so slightly. Wills is 4.3, so Wills has managed to close up quite a fair bit on Ollie, and Grenster 1.7 out front. Ray, number one, Pops and Jonesy are all in for tyres midway through the race, so that could be a good and interesting call on this one. We'll see how we go. They're half on the fuel as well at this stage. We're on lap 6 of 10, and Grenster is pushing on, and Ollie is really trying to close. 1.6 at the moment, and that Tomahawk still looking okay on tyres. The Tomahawk I do not think will get to the end, so I think that Grenster is going to need to pit, even if he was to look after the tyres. He's done pretty well on the fuel as well. The Porsche that Ollie is in is a little bit greedy on the fuel. Not too bad, don't get me wrong, it's not too bad. But the Tomahawk definitely seems to be the better car at the moment. Wills is ebbing and flowing here. He's got some tyre issues as well, and the fuel is disappearing on his car. His fuel has actually gone away more than Ollie's, so we're getting a big old difference between the different cars here. Maybe there's been a little bit of fuel saving going on some of the cars. Ray Purchase, he's 36 seconds down, but I think that one or two of these guys have pitted. As you can see, Ray has pitted, number one Pops has pitted, Ness is still running, and Jonesy has pitted as well. That McLaren I thought was going to be really, really, really good around here, but it just doesn't quite seem to have got the grunt, unfortunately. But Grenster is out front by 0.9, so Ollie is really using up these tyres in this little phase of this race. I think he's realised he's going to need to pit, and he's absolutely put the hammer down, and he's closed that gap really well. It's 0.8 to Grenster now. Ollie really, really pushing on. He's going to be applying the pressure to Grenster, and maybe that Tomahawk is going to need to move around. Ollie all over the curb there. He was almost 2 wheels through that corner as he was really, really pushing it. 0.4, he's closing massively. So that advantage that Grenster had has absolutely evaporated. Looking like the Tomahawk is looking like a really difficult car to drive. The tyres are in such a better condition, but I'm just not sure that it's got the handling with the tyres as worn as they are, where Ollie's car, although he's got no tyres, it still seems to be getting the traction off the corner, and it's going really, really nicely. It doesn't seem to be moving around. It seems a lot happier. And of course, Ollie now with the slipstream as well. He's closing 0.4 of a second at the moment. He's going to be right on Grenster, but I think that they may well need to pit. There's only a few laps to go. Unless Grenster feels that he can hang this one out till the end, it would be very, very, very interesting. But I think that Ollie's got no choice. And Ollie does come in. Grenster goes around for another lap. Wills Racing, what's Wills going to do? Because his tyres are almost gone as well. Surely he's going to need to come in too. No, he's gone around. He's going to risk it. Wills is risking it. I don't know that he's going to get 3 more laps on those tyres, but the one to watch is going to be Grenster. He's going to have next to no tyres at the end of it. And, well, let's just see how we go in this. This is going to be very, very exciting. Ollie has got a 3-second penalty for a pit lane infringement. Ollie, my friend, what are you doing? You're handing this to the guys out front. That is a rookie mistake from Ollie, and I can say that because I've done that myself too many times lately, and I am as much of a rookie as anybody else. Oh my word, Ray, he is quite a fair bit back, but he's 10 seconds ahead of number one, who's 8 ahead of Jonesy, who is 7 ahead of Super. They are still going at the back there, but Grenster is now 8.8 out front. I've got a feeling that Grenster could be looking after tyres here and trying to bring this Tomahawk home. just go on board and just watch him, see how much he's sliding this car around, and you can see the gear goes up to limit the wheel slip. Just trying to look after the tyres. Come up to 130R. How's he take this one? Smooth as silk. Smooth as silk. On the brakes. No dramas. Turning it in. So not really lighting the tyres up too much. He's going around again. He's going to go all the way. He is going to be pushing this one all the way, I think. So Wills in second at the moment. Wills is also not pitted, but you can see the difference on screen between Grenster and Wills' tyres. Ollie is 8 seconds off of Wills and 19 off of Grenster. So they've got 2 laps to run. Ollie should be an awful lot quicker than the 2 guys out front. I'm not sure that there is going to be 10 seconds a lap quicker in this one. So I think the Grenster should bring this home for the win. But the question is whether Ollie can catch the other youngster in this one, Wills. Both these lads are a similar age. And it's all about who can do what. They're both in the same car. It's going to be man and machine against man and machine. Driver against driver. Equal playing field. Skill against skill. Grenster 12 seconds ahead of Wills at the moment. He's still flying, and the tyres, I think he's actually going to get around for another one. I think he's got this one done. Really looked after those tyres nicely. Ollie was right on his back bumper, but there was just no tyres in that car whatsoever. Be very interesting to see what Wills does here. Ollie has got the gap down to 3 seconds. It's climbing, dropping all the time. 3.6, 2.3, 2, 1.8, 1.7, 1.6, 1.5. You can see that the time is just dripping away, blowing away, flooding away. It's like a tsunami. Wills is still pushing on. There's no way he's going to be able to do another one. Surely not. Surely not. The tyres are absolutely shot on that car. Grenster 15 seconds down the road. I tell you what, Ollie's on this. Wills has had to come in, but Ollie is on this. I think it's too much to ask, but Grenster's previous lap was a 150.1 and Ollie's was a 146. So it's not enough. It isn't enough. He's going to wind up, I would reckon, probably about 8 seconds behind. So unless Grenster has an absolutely horrendous lap and a hair-raising moment on these tyres, I think he can back out of this one and bring this home and just manage the gap nicely. The tyres have gone, but I think that the Tomahawk is looking fairly planted, and he's still getting the power down as he runs out towards this little curve around towards Spoon. No dramas. Tyres are going. Ollie's got it down to 12.6. Ollie can absolutely lean on these tyres. He can push. He can do anything he wants. He can absolutely fly on these tyres. Do you know what? I think if Ollie had potentially stopped the lap earlier, he might have even got him. He could well have been there. Time is coming down 11.5 seconds, but it is going to be too little too late, unfortunately, because Grenster's coming through the last few corners rather gingerly, but he has managed to make those tyres work, the strategy work with the no stopper. He comes across for the win. Ollie just 10 seconds behind in the end and closing. What is it going to be as he goes a line? I think it's going to be just on 10 seconds behind. He took 15 seconds out of Grenster at the end there. Do you know what, Ollie, I think if you had pitted the lap before, I think you could have been right behind him on the line. Oh, just one more lap. The pit penalty did hurt. It did hurt a lot. I think without the pit penalty, and if you pitted a lap earlier, That is the beauty of tyre wear and fuel in a race like this. When you get two people, two different cars trying two different strategies, Ollie will have learned a big lesson from that. Look at that. Grenster with a 152 at the end. Ollie with a 146. 6 seconds nearly faster per lap. And Ollie was only 10 seconds behind. If you take the penalty out, that drops that down to 7. He was 6 seconds faster. That makes it 1. If he pitted the way... Oh, Ollie, if only you pitted the lap earlier. Oh, that's got to smart. That's got to hurt. But what a race. What a race. And Super Nace is going to come through to finish up at the end. Wow, wow, wow. There we go. Ollie's just saying it. Without the pen and a lap earlier would have been there. Oh, who's that? My Hey Crasian. Welcome. Thank you for popping in and saying hello. I've said that completely wrong. This race has a lot of potential for both strategies. It's a good one, isn't it? I like that race. It is in the randomiser. It just doesn't come up very often. Doesn't come up very often. Right. We are into a smashy crashy in this one. So this is going to be the last one of the night. And then we'll have a little look at that replay later on. Jones is just saying the McLaren is a mare around there. Matt Mikey says perhaps be better if it was for just either VGT or LMP cars. Very true, but then, you know, I often leave it so that people can choose their own car. What have I set this up wrong? Hang on a minute. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I think I've messed up here. Oh, can't change it. Guys, I've messed up here. I've got the wrong car on. Right, the car here is the Super Formula, which we haven't run in the longest time. Don't even know where it is. Is it under Super Formula? It is. So you can either do the 19 or the 23, whichever one you prefer. Some people prefer the 19. I might go with the 23. Let me just take the might work. Grenster, I can vouch for my cranium. He is in the lobby. Mihai GT. He joined for silly race though. It is going to be a crashy one. Wrong time for a lot of people to join this one. Right, let's see how we go. Like I said, you can use the Super Formula, either the 2019 or the 23 for this one. And I am going to start this race at, I'm going to go 5 past because I'm over my time. I've got to be up early in the morning. Drac, why are you blocked? Oh no. If somebody's blocked Drac Fury, can you do me a favour and unblock him? Drac, are you able to get in now? So it's somebody else. I have my suspicions, Drac. I know you PM me. I have my suspicions. Okay. Right, if you're not racing in this one, can you just drop out? So I need... Oh, we got another one coming in. Mozzie fan. Don't know who that is. We got all sorts coming in tonight. Right, Drac's in now. So I think it was one of those two. Don't know what all that's... Oh, this whole blocking thing is doing my head in at the moment. It really is. By the way, guys, if you haven't already, could you do me a favour and could you drop me a like on this video if you wouldn't mind? Right, Drac, if you can jump in, we'll get going. Right, so we've got Greg White, Ollie, Gamer Dan, Wheels Racing, D-Locks, me, Drac Fury, Mozzie, Jonesy, me High, and number 1 Pops. We're all in the Super Formula car, so we're all ready to rumble. I am going to get this one underway. Yeah, I think I know who it is. I think there's a... Yeah. I think we got an issue between two people at the moment. But I know that Drac wanted to do this one. And if Ray hasn't got the car, then it's not fair for somebody to take a place and block somebody if they haven't got the car. So that's the reason why I just asked that to happen. Normally I would go first come first serve, but it's silly to be... My God, what on earth? My car will not even go in a straight line. Right, we're going to get after them now. Any other time, it will be whoever gets in first. Oh, Greg's in. Do you know what? I spent half my life chasing Greg. And I find myself behind him again now. Whoa. That was a bit rude on the newbie. I was going to put Greg in the pits then. Didn't get the chance. You know, I put two in the wall there. I'm not sure whether I did or I didn't. Oh, Jonesy's got a run on me. Oh, yeah! Ollie's brake checking me. Oh no, I got bumped. That was almost the perfect punt there. I obliterated somebody and then was facing the right direction for the corner. I'm not sure who I obliterated, but one of them got completely obliterated. Oh. Got into the back of Jonesy there, but I couldn't turn him. Loving the sparks, look at it. How close you can get to getting into pits without getting into pits. Who was that? Oh, Dan, I was going to help you and you just smashed the brakes on. That wasn't very friendly, now was it? That's twice I've had a near-death experience with the pits. They're all trying to get me in the pits today. I'm feeling something, they're ganging up on me here. I think we've got a good idea of what's going on. Ooh. We got mullered. We got mullered into that corner massively. Oh, we were going so well and it's all gone so wrong. We're last! First to last in no time at all. Oh, no. I got spun around. No. Oh, no. Oh, just at the wrong time. Oh, we were so set up for that one. And they mullered me right at the end there. Can't remember where my button is now. Oh, Jonesy got it just at the right time. There's a little bit there where if you park on it, the car will ghost through you, and he got it perfect. Well done, Jonesy. Well done, Jonesy. Oh, he got both Ollie and I. Lovely, lovely job. Yeah, it's just there's a little bit there where you're still full, but you're actually ghosted, and the other cars will drive through you. I think he just got the better of us. Oh, that was a lot of fun. A lot of fun, a lot of fun, a lot of fun. Well, I'll save the replay, not that it matters. The winner there was Wills with a 1 minute 36.086. It really doesn't matter. D-Lock second, number one Pops third, and then the rest afterwards. I was sitting perfect for a good podium there, and they mullered me on the exit of the final turns. Oh, I can't believe it. Number one Pops says that was hard. Oh, I loved that one. Absolutely loved that. Right, that is me done for this evening, I'm afraid, guys. Thank you ever so much. And I'm just going to say thank you to everybody because I am done in. It's been an amazing week. This week, I've done some great races in the daily races this week. We've managed to get our DR up to 33,270, which is absolutely phenomenal. And one of the things that I did say that we would do is we would go away and we would have a look at that replay. So let's just have a little look at this one, and we'll have a little nose and just see what we can learn. We'll see what we can learn from this one. For those of you that are disappearing, have yourselves an absolutely cracking weekend. I'm not necessarily going to be, well, I won't be hosting tomorrow because I don't know how tomorrow's going to go, bearing in mind it's a bank holiday. If I do stream and race, I might do some lobby hopping, or I might do some daily races. I don't know what I'll be doing. If I do anything, I'll probably stream it. But then I will not be back officially until Tuesday. Because we're out on Monday, don't know what we're doing out on Sunday with family, not quite sure what we're going to be doing on Monday. We will have to see. So if I don't see you before, have yourselves a great one. But what we will do is we'll pop into Watkins Glen, and we're going to go on board with, I think it was Swifty that had the issue. And now this, let me just point something out very, very quickly for you. Just before we get into this one, this is not a witch hunt, number one. This is also not a steward's inquiry. So this one, even regardless of what I say, nobody's going to get penalised for this. If anybody wants to flag this one up as a steward's inquiry and make it official, then that is fine. What we're doing in this one for the moment is we are just if you can see this, you are Mitchell Morgan on the back of it. Oh, love it. First time I've seen that one. This one is just really to just see what's what and just try and learn from it more than anything else. So and again, Swifty called this one out before looking at the replay, so by his own admission, it could be more innocent than it was, but we'll have a little look and we'll see how things go. So he's right on the back of Gamer Dan going into this one. Side by side, he backs out just to let down through there because he wasn't quite alongside enough. I'm amazed Dan's even racing at the moment because he is he's got some real ear issues at the moment. That was all good. Slight touch with Grenster through there, but that wasn't a push to pass. I think Swifty was going a bit wide. Oh, there's a bit of a bump there, if I'm honest. But again, Swifty's moved over to the side. no penalty, but he's letting Grenster through. So he's picked up straight away that there was a bit of a tap on the way through there, and then he's just let that one go. I think somebody might have got into the back of Grenster there, which has just unsettled them a little bit. Oh, I then got into... Right. So is this the one? This could be it, and I think this is on me. This is why you need to do replays, guys. This is why we do replays. Let me just go back a little bit. Because, you know, you put it on somebody, and sometimes it is somebody else that it's on. So we're coming into this one, and at the moment you've got Grenster on the inside of Alien Swift. He's going to go around, and Ray is on the outside. And I was having a ding-dong back with Ray, really struggling with Ray. He pushes me out of my comfort zone. I was just trying to stay with him. As we got into this one, I was up the inside, and you're going to see here, if I do the walk around, that I am not close enough. So that is not my corner. That is Ray's corner. And then just up here, you can say that this is Grenster's corner. Swifty is not far enough alongside either. So at the minute, Grenster's got the corner for Alien Swift, and Ray has got the corner on me into this one. But you can see at this point here, I have just got into the back of Ray. Arguably, Ray is taking a rather interesting line through there, in my opinion. With the Ray, I mean, it's Ray's line to take the way it's gone. So there's nothing wrong with what Ray has done there, technically. Personally, I'd have preferred to see the radar and to see that I was there and maybe followed Swifty through to then cut through, and he would have run away with me because I'd have gone in too deep. Unfortunately, he does come across, caught me out. I wasn't expecting the door to close, and unfortunately, we are alongside there. He does come across, which catches me out. I remember this one now. That did actually catch me out there. And then if we just go forwards, that has unseated Ray. You can see that Ray is on the brakes. And at this point, you know, I'm still just up the inside. I'm like, where do I go? Swifty is on the outside, and we're almost like 3 into 1 here. Ray is committed to the inside, and Swifty's making a move through here as well. So let's just see how this one continues to pan out from my point of view here. So at this point here, I think there might even be another little bit of a touch here. Let's just have a little look. So, you know, I am on the brakes. I am on the brakes trying to slow down. I'm just on the inside. I can see that this is going to kick off, and I'm trying to get out of this. And you've got these two that are going around, but at quite an interesting angle, because Ray is pointing straight on, and Swifty is looking at taking this little line here, this grey line here. This is the one that he's trying to follow through to leave room on the inside for Ray, and he'll take this attitude around the corner there. That is what I would imagine that Swifty is looking to do. But unfortunately, there is a bit of a tap, and I think that's probably net code more than an actual tap on Ray and Alien Swift. And then as we get out onto here, obviously Swifty has gone out wide. He's now on the grass there and in trouble. Let's just go back a little bit here, and we'll just watch this from Swifty's point of view. So he's alongside Grenster. Grenster's got the run through there. And at this point, obviously, we've got the issue with myself and Ray. Ray comes in hot. And as I said, at the moment, Ray is pointing forwards. Alien Swift is pointing across. But this is a consequence of me getting into the back of Ray. Unfortunately, this is close racing, unfortunately. And then there is that slight tap there, which I think is probably more net code than anything else. Admittedly, it'd be nice if Ray was further over, but remember, I've tapped him and there's not a lot of room on the inside. We're like 3 into 1 here. And then unfortunately, Swifty gets a little bit of a wiggle. He goes out and then he is off and into the grass on his own there. Let's just have a little look at the let's have a little look at the inputs. Let's just go back a little bit here. I find these things fascinating. these replays. So we get into here. So we full on the brakes. Then he gets the tap. And he's off the brakes. Slightly on. There's nothing. I think it's just unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate. It's a hard one to call. And Swifty does keep going. So, you know. But then he goes a little bit wide there. I feel that I've left enough room on the inside there, because normally Swifty would be on the curb and I've stayed over to the left to stay out of the way. And as we go into this one, so I'm assuming that was the corner where the problem was. Swifty does get a half-second penalty. Oh, it's tough. It's really hard. Unfortunately, I think that's hard racing. So where are we? Ray's taking a line that kills me no matter what he does. Long before you two make contact, he's on the line at Mac to send me to the moon. It's kind of, where is he pointing? Gamer Dan says, no, not netcode. It's a physical hit that happened. Netcode is very rare. It can be excused for everything, in my opinion. I must be smoking him, because at the end of the day, if you weren't there to make contact with him, he was still making that contact. It's interesting. I hate these replay things, because it's so difficult to know what we're looking at. Ray's input. See, I come in quite hot and I catch him. He's got the steering wheel over. He's got his steering wheel's right over. So it's not like he's trying to hit Alien. He's got the input right over. He can't be steering any further over if he tried. What I would say, Jake, Stiggy, is stick it up in the Discord and have a discussion in there, because I can't call this. I think I've got into the back of Ray a little bit and unsettled him, but I haven't kicked him off or anything like that. I mean, we're still running. In my mind, that's just hard racing between Ray and myself. I don't know. It's just difficult. Trigger saying, looks like there was nothing malicious. I don't think there was. There we go. I think that needs to go into the Discord. I really do. I can't call that. I really cannot call that. You know, if we want to have hard, close racing, there are going to be little taps. I mean, even Jack Kobe, when he's pushing me, he'll give me little taps through corners. Because that is the nature of it. And unfortunately, Swifty obviously, you know, well, I mean, he gets onto the grass there, but it doesn't kill him. That's the point, is they're still racing. If Swifty had gone off and crashed, end of story, both myself and Ray would have needed to give the place back. That's a slam dunk. But he doesn't. He keeps going. And then he's off there. But obviously the rep missed, I would imagine, and the anger's come down from being pushed wide. And then he does get the penalty. So Where did he get the penalty? Did he get it from going wide into the last corner, or did he get it in for the one across the bridge on the grass? I don't know. If the penalty was for the grass, it's just unfortunate. For me, I think it's a racing incident, but I think it needs to go up in the Discord. I really do. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. I'm not going to look at that anymore because I'm going to get myself into bother. But there we go. You want to play the clip without pausing? Yeah, of course I can. From whose point of view, Ollie? Whose point of view do you want it from? Mine? Right, we'll do mine and then we'll look at Jake's. So the problem is, I think I've instigated this. I do get into Ray, and then there's some more touching, but then I've tried to stay out of it and avoid these two. And then I stay back so that Ray can go through. Swifty goes a bit deep on his own there, because I was going to let him go through. So this is Jake's point of view. He's awfully loose in that Jaguar. The Jaguar's really loose on the back end, it really is. I mean, Ray comes in hot, but then, you know, I'm pushing him. I could have even given him a bump and pushed him on. Then he goes wide there, and I just went up the inside and kept out the way. I don't know. It's difficult, isn't it? It's so hard in those instances where we've got to remember as well, we're all amateurs. We're not professionals. We're all amateurs. But, yeah. I mean, is that down to me? Ollie says racing incident. Ray says I gave him room because I knew he was there or could have taken all the right side of the track. You didn't put him into the wall. And I was on the back bumper of you. I mean... I'm not the greatest racer. My racecraft is not as good and clean. I'll be the first to put my hands up. I am not good at following people. One of the things is, we just go on board with me just for the minute here. I race in this view, okay, because I like to be further down. I don't like to be sitting up. I like to be down low, almost with like a driver's eye view. But you can't see your bonnet. A lot of the top racers, and Hulky's moved to this one as well, race in this view where you can see so much more. I mean, if I just come back in this view, and maybe I'm going to have to learn to race in this view. Maybe this is part of what I'm learning here. Do I need to learn to race in this view? Because you can see your bonnet. I mean, I thought I was going to take Grenster out there, which didn't help because then I let Ray through. But you're so much more aware of the front of your car there. I mean, I could see that I'm into Ray there, whereas if I was to go with the other view that I normally run on, you know, where is the front of the car? I look like I'm back, I'm further back. My bonnet, my bumper is actually hitting him. I think I'm going to have to learn to race in this view, the one that Rory uses. I really do. I mean, for some of them, they're right up on the roof. It's a horrible view. You do get a wider area as well. I think it's on me. If anybody is in the wrong there, it's me. I don't see that Ray could have done anything any differently. I'm pushing him. He's full steering to the left. He's trying to give Swifty room on the outside. It's either on me or it's a racing incident, one or the other. But there we go. That's it. I'm going to leave that one hanging in the air. I'm gonna listen to or have a little read through the chat at the moment. But in the meantime, I'm gonna wish you all a really cracking weekend. Remember, tomorrow, if I am racing and streaming, I'm probably going to be doing some visiting other people's lobbies, or I might be doing some daily races, depending on how I'm feeling and how my head is. But I'm not going to be doing any lobby racing tomorrow or Monday. It's bank holidays, and I don't host on a bank holiday because, yeah, if the girls want to get together or Joe and I want to go out or something happens, then I don't want to be turning around and saying I need to be back to host. So for that reason, I will not be hosting Monday or Friday or Monday. We'll be back hosting on Tuesday as normal. Obviously, if I can race, then I will probably stream. So I'm going to wish you all a really good weekend. And I'm more than happy tomorrow for some of you that aren't on the long bank holiday, the Easter bank holiday. If you want to open up a lobby, feel free. You can announce it on the Discord, let everybody know that you are racing. Just put at everyone so it goes out to everybody. It'd be great if somebody does open up a lobby. And I will see you on Tuesday. I believe that Rita at TCSRL might be doing a games night tomorrow. Now, you will need to be part of TCSRL. You will need to sign up to their rules, and you will need to apply to Rita. She is in our Discord. So if you fancy doing that and you want to see how really, really well those guys race, then you can apply. I'm not going to say you're going to get in, but TCSRL are doing the games night tomorrow night, or maybe one of you guys will do it. I don't know. We'll see. In the meantime, have yourselves a great one, and I will see you on Tuesday, if not before. Look after yourselves. Take care. Bye.